Hello again, YouTube. This is artist Alfred Conteh back in the studio to talk to you about another piece. This piece is called Long Live the Caine, and not Caine as in Big Daddy Kane, but as Caine in cocaine. Now, excuse me. Now, this piece is about the drug trade here in America. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of history right quick. Now, the image in the background is the album cover of rapper Big Daddy Kane's premiere or debut album, Long Live the Caine. Alright? Now, a few years earlier, there, as you can see on this t-shirt, there was a young basketball player by the name of Len Bias, right? Now, the cocaine crack epidemic really hit in the early 80s, right? But no one really made a big deal of it because it wasn't, when it comes to nobody, legislators, most of white America didn't really care about it because it wasn't on their doorsteps yet. But when this highly touted basketball player was found dead, right, after overdosing on cocaine, after he had just been drafted by the Boston Celtics, this was like a wake-up call. This was kind of like saying to the president, who was Reagan at this time, okay, we might have a problem. Big-time basketball player ODs, next it could be my son or my daughter. So that's when the official war on drugs was declared after Mr. Len Bias's death. Now, as you know, in this country, drugs have been around here for a long time, right? And most of them have been illegal. All right? Now, it's my belief that the only reason that drugs such as cocaine and marijuana are legal is because the government can't tax them. Okay? The government can't tax anything that you can grow in your backyard or farm somewhere on a remote area of some property or something like that. They can't tax it. They can't control it. So that's why it's illegal. Okay? And on that end of it being illegal, you can still make money off of it by fines, incarceration, and also employing people to lock up the people who are committing these so-called crimes. Now, I had Big Daddy Kane's album cover along with the Caine in the background, but in the foreground, this is symbolic of what I just stated. Both of these individuals, the DEA agent and this young brother, young black man who has been locked up, who's getting ready to be incarcerated, are full-timers. They are full-timers on both sides of the fence, okay? Now, again, this whole piece is done from what I perceive the perspective of the government to be. Meaning that drugs come in this country every hour, every day. We have the most powerful military in the world. And if they were really trying to start and to finish a war on drugs, it would have been over a long time ago. Okay? With the technology that we possess and the military power, that pipeline could have been cut decades ago. But it hasn't. Okay? Because on one side, you have a drug dealer, people you might see it on the streets every day. Okay? They get cash money. Okay? They get cash money. These guys who have this cash money pump this money back into the economy. Okay? Now you've heard this before. Alright? We as African Americans are some of the biggest spenders in the country. We help this economy to go. Okay? And a lot of these young guys who have money, they spend money. Clothes, cars, food, housing, and everything that you can think of under the sun. That's being pumped right back into this country. Okay? Then on the flip side, you have the task force, the guys who are paid full-time salaries to surveil and to track and to incarcerate the drug dealers. And they also buy food, cars, clothes, housing, and the like. Both of them have families to support. Both of them are trying to live their lives and survive. All right? So with that, it makes me believe that the war on drugs is just a fallacy. That this relationship between these two individuals here is a part of the economy as it is and how it's going to remain forever. This cat and dog chase. You know, and also on the flip side of that, how much money this is making just between this going on is with the incarceration. Okay? These cats who are locked up for these drug charges and who, if you didn't know, comprise most of the number of black men in jails at this time, okay, they become free labor. They become free labor for the state. Okay? As you might not know, or if you already do, jails are becoming privatized. Prisons are becoming privatized. They're becoming businesses. They're becoming plants. Meaning that these guys have become free labor for companies to make products. And these guys get paid, what, 50 cents a day, maybe $1 in some places? I mean, that sounds like a pretty good deal for a manufacturer. You know, labor that can't go anywhere. Labor that can't demand raises. Okay? It's all part of the machine. And that crown that's falling off his head, long live the Caine, even though it's on the ground, sooner or later somebody's going to pick that back up and pick up where he left off. So that is what I believe to be the slogan for this country's war on drugs now. Hell, long live the Caine. And I'm not talking about K-A-N-E. I'm talking about that C-A-I-N-E. All right. I'll be back. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at www.contehart, and that's C-O-N-T-E-H art.com. Thank you. Peace.